clients. So we are going to do a full cars routine. This is a focused routine. We're going to get everything from head to toe, including your spine and your pelvis. So this is a full preventive mobility cars routine that you can do on a daily basis. We're going to do 2 reps of everything. So I'm going to take a breath in, trap the air in my lower abdomen. I'm going to cross my arms. I'm going to do my neck. So I'm going to tuck my chin, rotate that chin, ear to the shoulder, start to go back. Thinking about 1 mile per hour pace over to the other side, right hand side. Seeking out and going slow as you need to so you don't irritate. Coming back up. We're gonna go the other way. Tucking that chin, rotate to the right. We can get to the end, side bend. Head goes back. Over to the left, tuck that chin to the shoulder and along the collarbone back to the center and up. Going into our spine, take a breath again in, trap the air in the lower abdomen, gonna curl, flex, and like we're trying to do a crunch, when we get to that limit, make sure your butt is tight so you do not sway the hips. Rotate our whole torso to the limit of rotation, side bend to your limit of side bending, start to go back, keep the butt squeezed and tight to protect your back. Going all the way over to the other side, drop the right elbow towards the hip, coming around and up. To reverse, we're gonna go back the other way. So we're gonna curl, crunch, so you get to the end there. I don't want the hip swaying, I just want lower back. Rotate to the right, drop the right arm, shoulder to the hip, extending over to the other side, tucking around all the way down, seeking the stretch on the opening side. We're going into our shoulders. So one hand is a fist down by your side. Everything in your body is irradiated tight. Take a breath in, lifting that arm up and rotating. Trying to create that big circle and reverse. Coming all the way back around. If you're seeing lots of cheating, then make sure you either grab your ribs, lock that in, good, or you can block at a wall. I'll show you with the left hand. Reverse, so extend, open the palm up towards the ceiling, pulling up all the way around and down. To block, we pop one hand there into a fencer stance. We're coming all the way up into our regular shoulder cars, extend to your end range of flexion, and reach out and rotate that shoulder internally. Good. Extend, coming all the way back around and up. This stops any of that cheating, compensating, lifting up. Good. Rotate and reach. All the way. Extend, coming all the way around. Back across your body. Good. Into your scapula or shoulder blades. Hands at the side. I don't want them to be flying all around. I want them to stay where they are. So we're going to hike up. Go forward. Drop them down. Hold them back. Hike up. Go forward. Drop them down. I'm going to reverse. I'm going to freeze that. And you guys can then see you reverse. We're going to go up. Coming back. Down. Try and keep your elbows straight. Up, back, down. Elbows. We're going to be doing elbows at the same time, so we're coming all the way up. And as we get to the top, we're trying to rotate our hands outward. So the thumb is trying to go further out. And we're going to rotate in, going all the way down. Rotate out, all the way up, rotate in. And when we get to the bottom, we freeze and reverse. So coming back up. As you get to the top, open those hands all the way out as far as you can. Extending, rotate in, coming back out, and then rotate those thumbs out. Perfect. Wrists, same thing, both sides at the same time. We're gonna go extending, coming inwards, maintaining this slow cars tension. Try and keep the hands straight. And then we're going down. I don't want the arms flipping. We're coming in, we're going down, and we're reversing. Coming all the way. If it's too hard with both at the same time, you can do one. Good. Into our pelvis, we're gonna do a standing pelvic car. So I want you to bend those knees. We're gonna hike one hip up, other hip up, going side to side. And we're gonna tuck all the way down and untuck. And then after we've done a few of side to side, few tuck and untuck, we're gonna try and connect them. So I'm gonna tuck and hike a hip up. And then I'm gonna go over to the other side and untuck. It's a bit like Shakir hips. You're trying to feel for all 4 areas. Reverse that, where you actually tuck and untuck and your hips hike up one and the other, okay? Doing our hips, we're gonna grab a wall, 2 hands, elbows locked, everything really tight like a push-up. We'll lift our hip up, open to our end range. I don't want that right leg moving at all. Internally rotate what you can, down the ski slope, coming around, extending, back towards your side. So I don't want this back doing all the work, I just want the hip. Extend, hip goes straight back, open the hip up, so you're bringing it up towards your armpit, back around, keep those arms straight, tap down. Lift up, opening, internally rotate, reach down, coming back, through, and reverse. Extend the hip, open the hip up, coming all the way around. Same thing on the other side. I'm gonna show you from a different angle, but you guys stick to the wall. Lifting up, opening, internally rotate, and go down the ski slope, coming around to the center. Our hip goes straight back. Open the hip up, lift it up towards your armpit, coming all the way around, and we're gonna reverse. 1 more rep. Out. That stance leg is stable and tight. Coming around. Hip goes back, all the way, pulling up and around. Perfect. Going down now onto the floor to do our knees and our ankles. So knees, we're going to have our foot flat on the ground. What I want you guys to do is you're gonna kind of stabilize here on either side of your leg. We're gonna straighten that leg while we're pushing down into the ground. We're gonna turn, internally rotate that ankle, tibia, all the way inward, and we're gonna pull as we're driving our heel into the ground. As we flex that or bend that knee, rotate that foot all the way back out, straightening with some tension into the ground. Freeze at the bottom, keep it rotated out, pull it back in, rotate in, and push inward. So we're trying to keep more into rotation as we go. Perfect, other side. Rotate in, extending, rotate out as you pull up, driving into the ground to create that tension. Rotate in. At the bottom here, freeze, and we're gonna reverse and come back. Rotate out, trying to get flexion and extension and rotation of our knee. All the way in. I'm gonna do ankle. You can either do it just flat on the ground or you can have it in the air. So we're gonna try and point our toes, going all the way outwards. Then we're coming up into dorsiflexion, toes towards you, rotating inwards, pointing those toes around, trying to scour, and we're gonna reverse. So freeze, and we're gonna go exactly back the way we came. Good, all the way up and around. We're doing this one, rotating, pointing the toes, maintaining this tension. Take a breath in, trap the air in the lower abdomen, breathe shallowly, and we're gonna use control. So I want your body tight. Only joint moving is the ankle. Keep going. Good. We're gonna do cat camel for our last one. So what I want you to do here with this cat camel is we're gonna be doing segmental. So we're gonna start from the base. I want you to tuck, untuck the pelvis, going 1 vertebra at a time into extension till the neck follows. Now keep yourself in extension, elbows locked. Tuck that pelvis so it goes first at the lower back, then the mid back, then the upper, then the neck follows. When we're at the top, we're going to deliberately make that pelvis extend. Good, or untuck it. Good, as the neck follows. 1 more. Tuck that pelvis under, the rest of the spine follows. And around. And that's your daily cars routine, every day, all the time. 2 reps on each.